Hey guys, be sure to like and subscribe. Today I want to talk a little bit about, is it peaceful in the Philippines? Okay, and I wanted to discuss this because a lot of people are asking me, because of the population here and things like that, is it peaceful here? And well, for the most part, no, it's not. Um, can it be? Yes, it can. A lot of places have a lot of noise, and even when you live in the outer parts of past Manila, the Manila areas, and even in some of the province areas, it can be noisy because of animals, people, pigs, motors, engines, trucks, jeepneys, tricycles, what have you. You know, radios, karaoke. You have some of that in the United States to a certain extent, only it's a little bit different. But over here, jeepneys, their mufflers tend to have more issues. You can hear one in the back. That's probably a motorcycle. But anyway, you can hear that there's a lot more noise here, frankly. Can you find peace in the Philippines? In the Philippines, absolutely. Absolutely, you can. You can find a lot of peace here in the Philippines, okay? And by that I mean you can find a quiet niche here. The problem is you might have to get off the beaten path a little bit and probably rent off the beaten path, but then you're going to be away from things that you need. Do I recommend going out and looking for, let's say, like a place that's way off the beaten path? No, I don't. I recommend going to a place that's more on the beaten path and using like a sound machine, like a white noise machine or something like that, because of hospitals, because of shopping, things like that. Unless you have a car, okay? Then it's a whole different ball game. The thing is, over here, I don't recommend having a car because of lawsuits. If you hit somebody or hurt somebody, you're going to find yourself in trouble. If you don't have an emergency fund, you could find yourself in more trouble. Or you could find yourself in a major lawsuit or something like that. So you want to be careful over here, guys, of things like that. And that'll take away your peace too. Peace over here to me means everything. Peace is everything, guys. And peace of mind is even more, okay? And, I show you guys what I've learned over here because I want you guys to have peace of mind too. Because a lot of these guys, and I think it's a lot of the reason why a lot of the expats over here are grumpy, they don't have peace of mind, either because it's financially, because it's one reason or another, that they just can't find their peace in the Philippines, or they can't find their purpose in the Philippines, what have you. Peace, and you're getting a piece of it now a little bit. The vehicles out in the road and stuff like that. It's noisy. It can be noisy. Even if you live in a quiet section, sometimes where you think it's going to be quiet, sometimes at 5:30 in the morning, you got the next door neighbor starting up their karaoke, and singing till 12 o'clock midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. It happens a lot here, guys. And some of it you have to learn to adjust to and live with. And some of you guys, frankly, won't. I mean, we have a lot of grumpy expats over here who love to have their sleep, and you can't blame them, frankly, because they come over here to retire. Well, if you're gonna be a person that's really picky about their sleep, then you may want to get into like a condo, rent a condo, and it's going to cost you more money. Rent an apartment that's fairly quiet. You might have to look for a place and look for places that are kind of soundproof. Maybe a bedroom without a window, so you don't get a lot of the sound from the outside. It's possible to find those. I've seen them. In fact, I've showed one of them in one of my videos before. One of the apartments had a bedroom without a window, and I was like, wow, that's great, no noise. And it was like double insulated because the other rooms surrounded it, okay? It was all the way to the back and on the other side, there wasn't really that much over there, okay? So it was kind of quiet. But, finding your peace here, you can find it. You just got to look for the right places, guys. And you got to use alternatives like white noise, things like that. And you can, if you get a good speaker, you can turn your white noise way up. But remember, you won't hear anybody knocking at the door. You might hear your phone ringing or something like that if you have your phone hooked up as the white noise machine, because you can download the apps. And I've done a video about noise in the Philippines before and peace in the Philippines before. But I just wanted to redo this video because of people asking me, hey, is it really noisy there? Is it, I mean, I'm in a park right now, okay? And if I'm way in the back, it's kind of quiet back there, but I can still hear the jeepneys and the tricycles going by out in the front. And, if you're going to live near a city or live near a town, you're going to get some of that noise. And like I said, even out in the places that you think it's going to be quiet, every once in a while you get some yahoo out there who decides they're going to be noisy because they're building a house, or it's karaoke week at their house because it's a celebration for a week or something like that. It's something you got to live with. And you can't just go over and knock on their door and tell them, you know, hey guys, hush. They're going to tell you to get lost, you know, because they want to party and have fun. And, you know, I mean, it's different if you're at a resort or something like that and people are doing something like that. You can talk to the resort and have them quiet down. But I mean, when you're living at your house, it's much harder telling somebody who owns the land next to you or who rents the land next to you to be quiet, because they're going to tell you where to go, you know. But anyway, guys, I want to throw that out there. So, you know, when you come here, find your peace. Find a peaceful setting. Find a place where you can go to relax and find your niche over here and your home. But anyway, guys, God bless. Take care.